yourself. But maybe I'll paint you a portrait with all your hues. And maybe I'll find all the textures you've hidden there. Actions speak louder, they say. Still you fumble, bruising. Dissolve, reveal another coat. Deeply seated, sheltering. I'll paint the sound of your intentions, paint them as best as I can with what I know. Maybe I blend.
All right. Hello, and welcome once again to the weekly Wednesday Warble. I am Kyla Tilley. I'm a singer-songwriter, and the theme this week is water. And as I was picking, what have I got today? I think I have 4 covers and 6 originals, but I discovered that water is really darned important. And there was absolutely no shortage of songs which were about or which mention water. So I've chosen 10. But I could do another stream down the road with the same theme and play you 10 completely different songs quite easily. So maybe we'll do that at some point. But let's get started. Let us get started. And this is the right camera. Yeah. We are actually streaming. I'm gonna start with a song about the ocean. I'm gonna start with a couple songs about the ocean, actually, or a couple songs that we begin today's set in the ocean. Warm sun, bare skin, braced for cold, shocking pleasure of illusion. When my toes grip the sand, extend my arms, caress the surface, and wave. Gentle are the waves. The big spray hits when I'm not looking, takes advantage of my lapse, scoops my body up and slams my insignificant form down to drag along the bottom, sludging snails and habitations. They're like netting catches, seaweed tangles around my face and throat. Choking salt, spitting liquid, I'm ejected, used and exhausted. Bobbing like the wooden treasures, shaped, softened, and displaced by the ocean. And the second song I'm going to do, I also did the second song I played on the show last week because it actually inspired last week's theme, which was colors. But this is a song about being on a boat and just kind of coming home. And I think the description of the water, or the description of all the scenery, is quite beautiful in this one. This is a very old song. This is an old song from Scotland, so old we no longer know who wrote it. It was probably a woman, though. It was probably a group of women. It's a walking song, which is a work song that the women would sing as they worked the fabric in the Scottish tartans. Green lies the dancing water, green, purple, barbed with gold. Brown wing, my boat flies o'er her brown winged I lap the water. White the keel, the curling wavelet tosses high, spring round. Amanda, hiddy-o, Amanda, hiddy-o, leaving the loose to leeward, blithely a-sailing seaward. White the keel, the curling wavelet tosses high, spring round. Tawny the shelving shore, tawny the seals that rise, plunging beneath the water, plunging in sharp surprise, with eyes of fear and wild alarm, as our white ship fast thither flies. Amanda, hiddy-o, Amanda, hiddy-o, leaving the loose to leeward, blithely a-sailing seaward. White the keel, the curling wavelet tosses high, spring round. I'll now by our seas, as we sail o'er the cliff to sky, leaving the news within as the white wings are dry, the black crags of sky that beetling, rounding down through a veil of mist, on our frail craft are towering high. Amanda, heaving shore, Amanda, hiddy-o, tower high, the seas behind us, tower high, and the cliffs before us. By the shore we lie at anchor. Amanda, hiddy-o. And there we go. Inhabit seas. So, this next number, also the seas involved but not really mentioned, perhaps. I'm going to do Chase the Hare, which is a song I wrote about the Persian army's attempt to conquer Scythia, as told in Book 4, Chapter 131 through 130 something of the Histories by Herodotus. And the Persians, of course, came to Greece. They came to Greece by sea, and then they got off and tried to fight the Scythians on land, and found that was a losing battle. But this is the sort of I included this because this song refers to the symbolism of water, and in those days, if a conquering army came by your town and you had decided to surrender, you would send them the gift of earth and water. Instead of waving a white flag, you'd send earth and water. So that features prominently in this song. such contempt. Never have I been the object of such disdain. Never have I felt such mockery and scorn. Hey Nancy, good to see you. We came here anticipating triumph. We came expecting victory would be swift. We at least believed that there would be a battle, then we'd sail on to conquer other lands. For 2 long months we chased them through the grasslands. For 2 long months they chipped at our defense. They came with the fall of night to loot our campgrounds. For 2 long months they refused to stand and fight. Well, I was told they didn't live in cities, and I was told they had no crops to burn. Why should they be in any hurry to face defeat at my army's hands? Never have I been held in such contempt. Never have I been the object of such disdain. Never have I felt such mockery and scorn. Really think we should go home? They sent a man with the gift of a bird, a mouse, a frog, and arrows 5. When asked what it meant, he gave no response, just said if you're clever you'll figure it out. Well, mice live on land and frogs in the lakes. Birds are like horses and arrows mean strength. I told myself that this was earth and water. I told myself this meant we would prevail. They recognized my might military, convinced myself that they were here to yield. And so I went to honor their surrender and found them ready to defend their lands. I thought back on the words of my advisors, dismissed, buried, knowing they were true. Be like the bird and fly into the heavens. Be like the mouse and burrow deep. Be like the frog and hop into the water. Or with these arrows we will cut you down. Oblivious to the follies of man, a hare chose that moment to amble in view. Our threat cast aside, our presence forgot, understanding dawned as the rabbit took off. Made it perfectly clear what they thought of us, as one by one they turned and gave chase. Never have I been held in such contempt. Never have I been the object of such disdain. Never have I felt such mockery and scorn. I really think we should go home. There. And how's Nancy doing today? How's Nancy doing today? How is the weather where you are? We're having a heat wave here, which is probably still kind of laughably cold to most of the heat waves everybody else is having. I didn't even mean that as a segue, but that's a perfect segue into this next song. I've got 2 songs now that are really, they're both originals, and they're both really about well, particularly this one, they're both about the importance of water to all life on the planet and how fragile that really is. You're only here for half an hour, out to visit a friend. Nice. Heat in the 90s there, yeah. Yeah, so we're still down. We're still closer to the 70s, I think, here. But it is hotter than we are used to. We're kind of hiding out in our basement. I'm thankful my studio's in the basement. Okay. So this is called Bipedal Creature.
out for tomorrow or what's left to come. I had a system of balance to keep. Give and take and give. Don't you know you need clean air to breathe? Bipedal creature. Clear water to drink, rich soil to feed. Bipedal creature. The brush and the bees, the bacteria all follow the order. I had a place for you as well, bipedal creature. If only I could make you see. Bipedal creature, a glutton you are, voracious and greedy, made master of all. Find any method, extract all you can, faster and bigger, more and more. Don't you know you need clean air to breathe? Bipedal creature. I admire your spark, but you reach too far. Bipedal creature. The brush and the bees, the bacteria all follow the order. I had a place for you as well, bipedal creature. If only I could make you see. Bipedal creature, you're just hanging on. Your recklessness yielded a harvest of ash. You siphoned, exhausted, depleted, made void. Reap and sow, drain and reap. Don't you know you need clean air to breathe? Bipedal creature. Clear water to drink, rich soil to feed. Bipedal creature. A brush of the bees, the bacteria all follow the order. I had a place for you as well, bipedal creature. If only I could make you see. If only I could have made you see. There. Just slight mentions of water, but important mentions. This week I'm not streaming on Friday, and I'm not streaming on Sunday, so I do a lot of Twitch streaming. When I'm not here on the weekly Wednesday Warble, you can often find me on Twitch, but I will not be streaming on Friday, and today I will be streaming on Twitch in the afternoon, but only for half as long, because I'm going to get on the road tonight and start my trek around the island. All right, so the next song on the list sticks with good. I'm glad you like that song, Nancy. I wrote that one. What was? I think I was trying to write like a song from the point of view of Mother Earth, and that's what came out. So this next one is obviously in the set list today because it's titled A Hymn to Water, and I was writing a song. This was a song that's really, about the importance of water, and it has some environmental hints as well.
But I was writing this song, and I think about halfway through the writing, I realized that I was writing a hymn. This basically sounds like a hymn. And I'm hoping to get, I've been talking to someone to hopefully get some church organ recordings to accompany this song, because that's what it really seems like to me. But so about halfway through the song, I was like, this song about water is now a hymn to water.
Simple, plain, transparent liquid, humble font of sustenance, satiating, stalwart friend to human, plant and beast alike. Fill a cup, fill your body, drink it down, let it purge you, fill you up, vitalize you, source of life, you're its vessel. Of our planet, present in the air we breathe, still we struggle to protect it, scorned until its absence nears. Fill a cup, fill your body, drink it down, let it purge you, fill you up, vitalize you, source of life, you're its vessel. Ever-flowing yet unchanging, impartial and generous, called upon to replenish, nourish, purify and cleanse. Fill a cup, fill your body, drink it down, let it purge you, fill a cup, vitalize you, source of life, you're its vessel. Fill a cup, fill your body, drink it down, let it purge you, fill you up, vitalize you, source of life, you're its vessel.
There, hymn to water. And I sort of, kind of in that sort of, I sort of felt that was a bit of, there's a bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Granting some sort of sacredness to the water. I'm going to do a Grateful Dead song next, which really just mentions water, but I sort of felt it had the same. I feel that this sort of, it does more than mention water. Water is definitely a big part of the visuals in this song, but I sort of felt it has the same kind of, I don't know, maybe a little bit of a spiritual element, and heck, it's just a pretty song, but I thought I'd put those together. I put these two songs together on the set list because they had a similar feel in my mind. But this is the Grateful Dead.
Did glow with the gold of sunshine, my tunes were played on the harp unstrung. Would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it near as if it were your own? It's a hand-me-down. The thoughts are broken, perhaps they're better is for your steps alone, ripple in still water, when there is no pebble tossed, nor wind to blow. You who choose to lead must follow, but if you fall, you fall alone. And if you should stand, then who's to guide you? If I knew the way, I would take you home. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da da, la da 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 da, Grateful Dead. A little bit of Dead for the Dead. All right. So we're gonna move. We're gonna move. Gonna move over into the ocean. I'm not sure if I don't think the word water shows up in this song at all, but it's certainly set in the ocean. So, and I think there should be visuals of skates. Oh, nice, nice. I love how often, quite often, people are like, "Oh, I'm like cleaning my house and like listening to you sing," and I don't know. I like that. I'm glad that my music can like spur on house cleaning. That makes me happy. It's a good time to listen to music when you're cleaning the house. I think the real visual for this one that I want people to take away from is it's about a skate, which is a type of fish that I feel like, I'm not sure if when you say skate, people immediately picture a skate, but it's like a manta ray, which I think people do immediately picture. So we've got thoughts of skates doing tricks in the water. I crawled out of my mermaid's purse in these very same grounds some time ago, and I return year after year to keep the cycle rolling, and every year it is the same old conventions holding. The ocean is a wild frontier where strength holds highest value. There's more to life than that. Give me a mate who rides the riptide, doing mad tricks on the ocean waves, undulating. Give me a gentle, graceful, free-sailing skate funk. Familiar faces come and go, flashing their credentials. Who survived another year and who's the most insufferable? Posturing on full display, beating muscles, flexing studs, rally, do get out to prove who's master of the nursery. And I could not care less who wins. Give me a mate who rides the riptide, doing mad tricks on the ocean waves, undulating. Give me a gentle, graceful, free-sailing skate funk. Someone who lives to the full and doesn't worry about what's expected. Someone who lives on the edge and sees the beauty and not the
right. So now I'm gonna do another cover for you, a good Canadian cover by Wade Hemsworth, and I'm gonna do a couple covers for you. I've got 3 songs left in our 10 song set for today. That's what I do every Wednesday. I come here to YouTube and I sing 10 songs on a theme. A lot of originals, a few covers. So I've got a couple covers for you next. So we're going to move from the ocean into the rivers, but we're going to stick with the theme of ladies just really wanting a man who can dance. Her most from her head to her toes. She'll say, I'm not sure that it's business of yours, but I do like to waltz with my log driver, for he goes purling down and down the white waters. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly, purling down and down the white waters. Log drivers waltz pleases girls completely. When the drive's nearly over, we like to go down, watch all the lights as they work on the river. We know that come evening they'll be in the town, and we all like to waltz with a log driver, for he goes purling down and down the white waters. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly, purling down and down the white waters. Log drivers waltz pleases girls completely. To please both my parents I've had to give way and dance with the doctors and merchants and lawyers. Their manners are fine, but their feet are of clay. There's none match the style of my log driver, for he goes purling down and down the white waters. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly, purling down and down the white waters. Log drivers waltz pleases girls completely. All kinds of men, but none are so fine as my lad on the water. And when the drive's over, if he asks me again, I think I shall marry my log driver, for he goes purling down and down the white waters. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly, purling down and down the white waters. Log drivers waltz pleases girls completely, purling down and down the white waters. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly. It's purling down and down white waters. Log drivers waltz pleases girls completely. Log drivers waltz pleases girls completely. There we go, log drivers waltz. And here in Canada, I don't know if anyone outside of Canada ever saw it, but there was I think the McGarrigle sisters did that. And there was a wonderful National Film Board of Canada video for that song, and it used to play on TV in between programs for many years. And I was I hadn't ever thought to do that song, and someone on Twitch just asked me if I knew it, and I was like, oh, I bet I do. Bet I do know that song. Yeah, I have to look it up, but I do know it. Oh, what did I just do? I just did something I didn't want to do. There we go. So this next song is another cover. Speaking of the McGarrigle sisters, this is a Loudon Wainwright III cover, and I think he was married to a McGarrigle sister at one point. But the last two songs on the set today both involve swimming, which might not be a surprising thing. It might not surprise you that in a program of songs about water there would be two songs that involve swimming. So this is the swimming song. the aptly named The Swimming Song by Loudon Wainwright III. This summer I went swimming, this summer I might drown, but I held my breath and I kicked my feet, and I moved my arms around, I moved my arms around. This summer I swam in the ocean, and I swam in a swimming pool. Salt in my wounds, chlorine in my eyes, I'm a self-destructive fool, a self-destructive fool. I did the breaststroke and the butterfly and the old Australian crawl, the old Australian crawl. And this summer I swam in a public place in Reservoir Boot. At the latter I was informal, at the former I wore my suit. I wore my swimming suit. I did a cannonball, I did a cannonball. This summer I went swimming, this summer I might drown, but I held my breath and I kicked my feet, and I moved my arms around, I moved my arms around. Swimming song, and we're gonna well, we've got a big long one for you now. I'm gonna close the show off today with the song that I closed every show on my last tour with, and this is a co-write with my best friend Kara Windsor Hare, who this song speaks to the incredible mental health benefits of water. I certainly love nothing better than to sit in a bathtub, soak in a hot tub, jump in the pond, go for a swim, lie on the beach, dip my toes in the water. And she wrote this song after having a very long and miserable and depressing winter. And when spring came, she went swimming in a pond, because that's what we do here. Lots of ponds in Newfoundland. We've got a lot of ponds. Probably have more ponds than anything else. She went for a swim in the pond, and of course immediately felt much better, and thought, well gee, why did I spend the winter moping in my basement when I could have taken an axe, gone out to the pond, chopped a big hole, and sat in the water for a bit. That's what she does now, 365 days of the year. And that's what this song is about. So we've got, I feel like we are appropriately ending our song about water with a song that is about just how good it is to go swimming and be surrounded by water. And I take a sip of water. Speaking of water, before we do this big sing. I'm trapped in the basement, I don't have an ashtray, and I spend my time wasted and fretting on bad days. Black mold on the lawn, burn holes in all of my shoes. If I could focus on good deeds, not bad, I might have spent winter not feeling so down, replying what she sang. Over an lesson on, I'd have strode out on the ice with my swimsuit and axe. I'd have chopped a big hole with a few clumsy whacks, and I'd drown out her voice there in the frozen pond. Throw your arms out, unfurl your cloak, push on through to the butterfly stroke. Kick out hard and ride on the wave that you make. Let the murk and the muck pass underneath. Let the grasses and fishes tickle your feet. If I could focus on good deeds, not bad, I might have spent winter not feeling so down, replying what she said. Over an endless and I'd have strode out on the ice with my swimsuit and axe. I'd have chopped a big hole with a few clumsy whacks, and I'd drown out her voice there in the frozen pond. Float on your back, take a breath deep with ears full of water. You can't hear her speak. Kick out hard and ride on the wave that you make. Let the murk and the muck pass underneath. Let the grasses and fishes tickle your feet. Fingertips are wrinkled up high on bliss. Skin smells like Pond's body damp. Kiss. Skin prickles and shiver, lips blue, digits pale. Joy quivers to bursting in euphoric flail. I might have spent winter not feeling so replying what you say. Over an endless and on, I'd have strode out on the ice with my swimsuit and axe, and I chopped a big hole with a few clumsy whacks, and I drowned out her voice there in the frozen pond. Swimsuit and Axe lyrics by my very good friend Kara Windsor Hare. Oh, good, Nancy. I'm so glad I could contribute to a joyful morning of music. Here on the weekly Wednesday Warble. That's what we aim for. So I thank you all for joining me here today. I have been Kyla Tilley. I am a singer-songwriter and guitar player, and I'll be back next Wednesday at the same time. And the theme for next week is gardens. I have an awful lot of songs that kind of talk about gardens and flowers because I like gardens and flowers. So we'll be doing 10 songs that have something to do with a garden next week. So have a great week, everybody. We shall see you next time. Take care.